Right, good morning, grade 5s, and welcome to English First Additional Language. We are currently 7. I'm your teacher. I am Mrs. de Klerk, and today we are going to do a comprehension test. So I hope that all of you have pens and papers with you, because you will, well, we can also write answers in our chat box today, okay? And then we'll discuss it. Just quickly recap on what we did yesterday. And I just want to thank you guys. Some of you have mailed me your answers of the homework I gave you. We will discuss those answers next week, Tuesday, when we have language again. I appreciate your hard work and it will only make you smarter. So keep it up and give yourself a pat on the back if you've already mailed your answers to me. Okay, let's see what we did. Yesterday, we focused on language and we looked at different kinds of adverbs, and we focused on adverbs of place and adverbs of degree. Okay. Today, we are going to do a comprehension exercise. And remember that this week we're working on recipes. So mostly everything is related to recipes, okay? Are going to answer some questions and we will look at ingredients used. We will look at the method. Remember, we said that recipes are always in 2 parts. Then we will look at some possible adjustments. So that means what can we do differently to get a different result from the recipe we'll be reading about. And then also talk about the difference between an explanation and a procedure. I saw my chat box flashing, so I just want to see. Guys, can I ask you please that you will keep the text related to the topic so that we don't get distracted, okay? Thank you. Look at the pictures and I want you to tell me what you see. Type in the chat box quickly for me, and then you tell me if you help with cooking at home. Do you guys like to cook? Do you like to make things? Yes. You see banana, yes. You see what our grape smoothie is best. Amanda, I must admit, I've never in my life drank a grape smoothie before, so maybe it's something I should try. Okay, so again today, maybe after the lesson, we are going to feel a bit hungry. I did sure on Monday. Good, you can see children reading a recipe book. That's right. So I hope some of you guys actually went to go look through recipes and tried some stuff. I know the 2 of you that already mailed me your recipes, you tried to make something. You've never had, okay. Yes, a grape smoothie is something quite strange. A smoothie that I enjoy a lot is one with strawberry and banana in. Yeah. Okay. Now I want you to guess the ingredients for this recipe. Obviously, one of the ingredients is a giveaway there, but I want you to think or guess what else would you put in a smoothie or a banana milkshake to make it really tasty and sweet. Banana, yeah, for sure. Milk, yes. We can use milk, banana and milk to make a smoothie. Is that all? What do you think it will taste like if you only put banana and milk in? Sugar? Very good, Amanda. What can you put in as an alternative to sugar? Something that's maybe a little bit more healthy, but also sweet. Flavoring powder, yes, you can. Ice cream. Yes, honey. Yogurt, I assume that was yogurt. Sugar, yes. Okay, honey was the one I was referring to as an alternative to sugar. Mint, xylitol, yes, you can use that as well. Icing sugar, I don't know what icing sugar would taste like in a smoothie. Okay, but let's continue. Here is your recipe that we will be reading today. Remember, luckily, this one is not a listening test. So when I ask you questions in a comprehension test, you can always go back and find the answers, okay? Now this one you'll see, Zara, yes, if you want to make it, you can take a screenshot. I'll take the chat where, of course, you can make this. If you guys want to take a screenshot of this, you can go and try and make it at home. That would be fantastic. And then later on, we can talk about how you can change it up a bit or make it more something that you'll love. All right, but first, before we do this, we're going to do the comprehension test. So we have to read this first, okay? So our recipe starts like this: how to make a banana shake. Now you'll see on this recipe next to it, this part here. No, go away. Okay, it's the heading. In this reading piece is how to make a banana. Brackets there, you'll see it's your goal. So the heading is usually your goal. What is your goal with the recipe? Goal is to follow instructions on a shake. Okay. The materials that we need, or the ingredients. You'll need a glass of milk. So a pat on the back again for the one that said milk. You will need 1 banana, 1 egg. That's an interesting ingredient to put in a smoothie, don't you think? And then one of you also guessed 2 scoops of ice cream, and you were right. Okay, so let's quickly read the materials again. You will need 1/2 glass of milk, 1 banana, 1 egg, 2 scoops of ice cream. Okay, let's look at the top screen here again. I'm going to take this away. See here, there is a subheading. Is usually we're going to make, and then the subheadings, material, the method, or if you want to add in something else. Okay, on this side, let's look here quickly. In this particular recipe, they also added some of the utensils that you'll need. Okay, we will need a jug, a bowl, a fork, and a glass, obviously, to drink from. Okay, on this side, the method. Okay, I'm going to read the method to you. Number 1, pour the milk into the jug. Number 2, carefully break the egg into the milk. Number 3, peel the banana and mash it with a fork in the bowl. Number 4, add the banana to the milk. Number 5, add the ice cream. Number 6, beat the mixture with a fork until it is smooth. Number 7, pour the mixture into the glass. Number 8, clean up the mess. Number 9, drink your banana shake. Okay, now we're going to look at the other side. Let's go to method. Again, it's a subheading. And then it tells you that each instruction starts on a new line and it should be numbered. You see it? Okay. This to you and showing this to you because it's part of your comprehension test, okay? They say that words in a recipe can also be used instead of numbers. So you can also write first, do this, then do this, next, and then you add the next step. Then it also says exact instructions are given. Now you'll see in a recipe command words. So we use command sentences in a recipe, right? Remember what this says because there will be a question about this. Yes, the commands that are used for. Okay. There are more commands, but this is what this particular recipe says. So there's a lot of chatting in the chat box. Let me just see. I don't have a flip grid yet. I will try to set it up the weekend and let you guys know. Let's quickly talk about an explanation and a procedure, because you have to know the difference. Remember that procedures are instructions and they are full of commands. Use procedures to make something. And an explanation will tell you how something is done or how something works. So you will explain something. So my question is a recipe an explanation or is a recipe a procedure? Get it again? Procedures are instructions and they're full of commands. You use a procedure to make something. Then explanation tell you how something is done or how something works. So what do you say? An explanation or is it a procedure? And you quickly need to write in your text box for me, chat box. Is it a recipe, an explanation, or a procedure? So I want you to just write the explanation if you think it's an explanation, or if you think it's a procedure, I want you to write procedure. What do you guys say a recipe is? Good, Bule. It's a procedure. What do the rest of you say? Good. It's a procedure. You want me to go back one slide? I will put the recipe up for you again because you need to look at it when you answer the questions, okay? Okay, all of you say it's a procedure. Now I want to know why. This could be a question in a comprehension for you as well, so I want you to know. You say it is a procedure. Why do you say that? Because it what? Quickly type it for me. You can use this answer. Because in a recipe, instructions. Procedure to make something, and in a recipe, we are obviously going to make something. It doesn't explain something, it tells us to do something. Okay, well done. Faith, Bule, good, you guys. Okay, so now, comprehension test. Typing today because I want you guys to type in full sentences. Remember what we said yesterday or Monday, that when you start a sentence, you need to start with a capital letter. And when you answer a question, you need to use your full stops, your periods or a question mark or exclamation mark. Okay. Questions. Number one, we're first going to read it, okay, and then we'll answer. What is the goal of this recipe? What is the goal? of this recipe? Number 2, what ingredients do you need? Number 3, what utensils do you need? And number 4, write down 2 exact instructions given in the recipe. Write down 2 exact instructions given in the recipe. I'm going to go back to this slide here. Let's look at it again. Okay. So all the questions I'm asking, you will be able to find the answers here. It will be stated there, okay? Let's go back to the question. Right, I want you to type in your chat box, what is the goal of this recipe? I want you to use sentences. Good, Ethan. Good, Praise. Good, Boule. Come on, the rest of you, I want you to practice this. Remember, Nia, that you should start your sentence with a capital letter, okay? Remember your periods at the end of a sentence. That's also important. Even if you get the answer right, it's important how you structure your sentence and that you use correct punctuation, because you will get marks for that, especially as you get older. Your teacher will deduct marks for you if you don't use correct punctuation. Okay. Good job. Here we go. The goal is to give instructions on how to make a banana shake. Good. So for that, I think everyone has full marks for the first question. Lunga, I must agree. The goal of the recipe is to make me hungry. Right, number 2, I want you to write number 2 in the chat box. What ingredients do you need? What ingredients do you need? Let's quickly go. I'm going to go back to the original recipe. What ingredients do you need? Let's see. Remember, you will start with a full sentence. You need. And then you'll see. What ingredients do you need? I want you to jot down everything for me, okay? You're singing Baba Banana. What else? I want you to, if I ask you what ingredients with an S, right? You can't just give me one answer. I need to have all the ingredients, because if I had to mark this, I would give you a point for every ingredient that you write down. So if it counts out of 4 and you only write down 1, you will get 1 out of 4, and then you're just throwing away marks, okay? So I want you to write all of the ingredients. Good, Lily. Remember, if you answer in a full sentence, you will start with you need. Good. I'm seeing some better sentence structures now. Well done. What utensils do you need? Can you guys remember? What does utensils mean? What do you need? And now if I ask a question like this, I'm not asking you what else do you think you will need. I'm asking you what is in the reading. Okay, what does the reading piece say that you will need? What you think? I know there are some this recipe that they didn't mention that you obviously also need or can need, but or can use. But I want you to write specifically what the recipe said. So let's go look. The recipe, it said this. Write that for me in a nice sentence. You need. Right, remember I'm asking you now, what utensils do you need, not ingredients. Good faith. Perfect. You wrote the whole sentence. It's the right structure. You remembered your capital letter, your full stop. Praise and faith, well done. You can give yourself a pat on the back. That's fantastic. Bule also, well done. There you go. You need a jug, a bowl, a fork, and a glass. Good, Amanda. Well done. Okay, our next question. Write down 2 exact instructions given in the recipe. Write down 2 exact. Now, again, I want you to look at what this reading piece says. So you have to write down what they say 2 exact instructions are. So let's go back there again quickly. Do you see it? What did we say instructions were? So 2 direct instructions. And the words that they use, okay. Here you have it as well. Here. Your answers? Good. Well, Zara, for making the recipe. Okay. Add the ice cream. Well, you could have used any 2, okay. And clean up the mess. You could have used any 2 of those instructions. Here we have some more questions. Write down 2 command words used. Okay, now here you don't need to use a full sentence because I'm only asking you to write 2 command words. So we always have to read our question carefully. Okay, guys? So you can quickly do that because that's easy. Write down 2 command words used. You can write down any 2. Let's see your answers. Good, Amanda. Beat, clean. Pour, mash. Beat, pour. Yes, good. Remember, I only want you to use the words. Carefully is not a command. Okay. Remember, command is if I tell you to do something. I tell you to pour, to break. I tell you to pull. Okay, those will be your command words. Good. On to the next question, or to the answer, and then the next question. I wrote down and drink. The last one was drink. Okay. Why do you think you need to break the egg carefully? Now, this is a question for you that I can see you can actually think for yourself because the answer is not there. So think, if you do not break the egg carefully, what will happen? So I want to see what you guys say. Why do you think you need to break the egg carefully? Remember the method says pour the milk into a jug, carefully break the egg into the milk. Why do you think you need to break the egg carefully? Answers. Can you guys hear me? There's no sound problem on my side. Yes. Good faith. Okay, I'm reading your answers here. Guys, remember when you write you, not to use phone language, WhatsApp language. You need to write out the word, okay? That's right. Some pieces of the shell will fall in or spill when the egg drops in. So you have to do it carefully so the milk doesn't go everywhere, okay? Right, our next question. Explain why you need to add the ice cream after you added the banana. Explain why you need to add the ice cream after you've added the banana. Why can't you do it before you add the banana? You can write your answer quickly. I see this is one you guys are thinking about. Why do you need to add the ice cream after you have added the banana? Method says, milk into the jug, carefully break the egg into the milk, peel the banana and mash it with a fork into the bowl. Then add banana to the milk and ice cream. So why do you need to add the ice cream after you have added the banana? Let's see what you say. It's a mixture, but the banana will not mix nicely. Absolutely right, Lily, good. So the ice cream would not melt. That could be an answer to yes. Yes, because if you add the ice cream before the banana, it won't stir nicely. Amanda, good job. Ah, Neo, you're a funny bunny. Ntando, I think maybe you should test your internet connection if you can't hear me. Can you guys hear me? Quickly write yes in the box if you can hear me. Okay, thank you, Praise. Thank you, guys. Okay, so you can hear me, good. The banana flavors the milk before the ice cream is added. You guys were absolutely right when you said it's going to make a big mess or it won't get flavored properly. Zara, if you can't hear me, it's fine. You can just read the questions, answer them, and you can follow the slides, okay? Good, Ethan. Number 8, and this is our last question. Why do you think it is important to clean up after making this shake? This is a question we had to bring in because I have an idea what's going to happen if I tell you guys to go make banana milkshakes in your kitchen. Your moms might be very angry at your teacher. So why do you think it's important to clean up after making the shake? It will be a mess, but why is it important that the mess doesn't stay there? Why should you clean up? I want you to think a little bit deeper than that. Yeah, so that your kitchen is not dirty. And why don't you want your kitchen to be dirty? What's wrong with a dirty kitchen? Yes, Praise, so that it won't get sticky and smell. So no ants can come. That's a very good answer. Aslam, I'm just going to type in the box if you guys can't hear me. Here, follow the slide. Let's see. Surfaces should always stay clean and hygienic where we work with food. Okay. Ethan, that's a good answer. So you don't have a messy kitchen and the kitchen can't smell, important. So ants won't come. That is important, yes, to keep it clean, to keep all the little insects and ants and cockroaches away. It's important and for hygienic reasons. Okay. I don't want to hear anything more about minions. Banana shakes that you guys talking about minions all the time. Right. Yeah, we are going to encircle the words that have the same meaning as the words in bold. So it's not necessarily going to be exactly the same meaning. We will circle the closest meaning in each line, okay? So let's look at the first one. Heading. Remember in the recipe, it showed you the heading. So what does that heading mean? Is it the title? Is it a caption? Is it a banner? Or is it a slogan? What do you guys say? Type in your box. Okay, let's see. A caption. Okay. You guys are right. This is a mistake. Is the title. Well done for picking that up. Let's look at the next one, scoop. Scoop. What does scoop mean? Is it to shovel? Is it a ladle? A trowel? Or a spoonful? Remember in the recipe, we spoke about scoops. So in that recipe, what will it mean? Good job. You guys are right. Oops, here's the next already. Oh no. If we look at an instruction, what does that mean? Is it an order? A direction? A teaching? Or an education? Instruction. Remember, if you think about instructions of a recipe in this case, okay? Ethan, you are right. It will be directions. They are giving you directions on what to do. Okay, mixture. A mixture in this recipe, is it jumble, combination, blend, or assortment? Amanda has given an answer. Bule, good. Come, I need some more answers from you guys. You need to think. Good, Faith? And the answer is combination. And then the last one, if they talk about cleaning up the mess in the kitchen, is it chaos, clutter, tangle, or untidiness? Good. It is untidiness. Well done. Okay, we are going to look at how we can the recipe. So how can we change it a little bit? Let's talk about what other fruit you can put in the milkshake. What would you like to add or just change a little bit in this recipe? Let's talk about it. Can you type in your chat box if you want to make a shake? What would you add in it? Strawberries, mixed berries. I like what I'm seeing. Strawberries, yes. You know, the strawberries and banana go together really, really well. Lemon, kiwi. Oh, kiwi is an interesting one. That would give quite a different taste. Mint leaves, that's healthy too. So you can make quite a healthy smoothie for yourself here. Maybe just then not add sugar. Oh, blueberries, apple. That's another one I've never tried. I've never tried to make an apple smoothie. Orange, good. Okay. Would you be able to put different kinds of fruit in and together? And if you do, what will happen to the substance? What's going to happen to your smoothie if you put more fruit in and less watery things? What's going to happen to it? Will it be more watery or will it be thicker? What do you think will happen if you put more fruit and less milk in? Yes, Faith, you are right. The milkshake will be thicker. So when you see a recipe and you've made it and you feel, this smoothie is too watery, you can always adjust a recipe, okay? You can also put in more ice cream, that's right. Now, what ingredient would you need to adjust to make the milkshake less thick? So if you wanted a little bit more watery, what in the recipe will you change? You can also add yogurt, yes. You can put water in, that would definitely adjust it. You can put more milk in, you guys are right. Yes, you will need to put more of a, like milk or water in for it to be less thick. Definitely not more fruit and not more ice cream. Faith, yes, you can put juice in as well. Our last question here. Would you be able to put the milkshake in the fridge for a day and drink it the next day? And I want to know why or why not. Will you be able to put that milkshake in the fridge and leave it there and drink it tomorrow? And if you say yes, you can, why do you say it? If you say no, you can't, why do you say that? What's going to happen to it? Let's quickly think, and then you can type your answer in the chat box to me, okay? Amanda says yes, but it won't be a milkshake, it will be an ice cream. Do you think it will still be ice cream or do you think it would have melted? Zara, yes, so it will stay cool and it will be very cool and cold. Okay, there's no wrong or right answer here, okay? I just want to know what you guys think. Yes, because it will need to be cool, it will be cold and yummy. But don't you guys think that the ice cream and the fruit will separate after a day if you didn't drink it immediately? Think about when you go to a restaurant and you don't drink your milkshake and you take it home until the next day. Would it still be able to, would you still be able to drink it? Praise says it would have melted. Yes, the ice cream would definitely melt, but would you still be able to drink it? Bully, there's no right or wrong answer, so I don't know. Can't be an answer. You can guess. You can think, what do you think will happen? Okay. If you guys want to answer yes and no, you have to motivate both. You have to say yes because and also no because, okay? If you get a type of question like this. Yes, Faith, if you didn't put ice cream. Yes, because I think the ice cream might separate from the fruit, and then maybe it won't taste that good anymore. But if you don't put in ice cream, yes, you will be able to keep it for a day. Okay. Now to end off, I'm just quickly going to read a funny poem. You can guess what it's about. Ogre. I'm going to put the poem up. And the name of the poem is An Ogre Came Over for Dinner. And the poet is Ken Nesbitt. An ogre came over for dinner. He showed up with ice cream and cake. We thought, it can't hurt, since he brought us dessert. So we asked him to join us for a steak. He crushed the first chair that he sat on. He busted the table in two. He ranted and raved and was badly behaved, like a rhino escaped from the zoo. He smashed every plate in the kitchen. He shattered each saucer and cup. He broke every bowl. He was out of control as he ran around tearing things up. He broke all the beds in our bedrooms. He even demolished a door. He cracked all the walls in the stairways and halls, and he left several holes in the floor. And when he was done causing damage, although we all wanted to scream, he said, "That was fun, but I really must run. I hope you enjoy the ice cream." Just a little fun for you guys. Okay, now we have come to the end of our lesson for today. Here's your homework, so you can take a photo or a screenshot. You have to try to make a porcupine sandwich, and you have to follow this recipe. Okay, in this funny picture of a porcupine in a sandwich. That's obviously not really what you will do, right? So quickly take a screenshot or take a photo of this recipe. Read what you need and read what you must do. And then I want you to write down the following: what ingredients you used. You have to rewrite the method in the correct order. What did you do first? So you have to write first I, blah, blah, blah. What did you do next? Next I, blah, blah, blah. What did you do after that? After that I, blah, blah, blah. And what did you do finally? Finally I. So just write the order of the method, okay? And then draw or take a picture of your final product. So for this one, quickly take a photo or a screenshot. You can email your answers to me. Thank you guys for joining me today. Tomorrow, we are going to do a bit of writing. So please bring your notepad and a pencil. We'll be looking at a structure of a recipe, follow the writing process, and you are going to write your own recipe tomorrow. Okay, enjoy the rest of your day and see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.